Alright guys, let's take a look at Ronin here on the channel once again. So as you can see, basically on a weekly time frame, guys, we have gotten a huge wick down. Today it looks like Ronin hit a low of $1.68. Now if we zoom in here, guys, you can see it is struggling to hang on to this Fibonacci level right here, which is just above this lowest Fibonacci level, the reaccumulation zone. So hey, like it says, reaccumulate. So if you reaccumulated down here, I think it's an excellent buy. I do think Ronin is going to the upside, of course. It's just a matter of when. Now this is kind of one of the newer projects. It's kind of one of the slower growers, I would say, as well, but it is a good project, in my opinion. So now let's put this on a daily time frame, and you can see that basically it is green on the daily time frame. Does look actually pretty good. So let's see if it can get above the Fibonacci today. Now there is kind of a psychological level it is kind of fighting at this moment too, and that's pretty much the $2 mark. So let's see if we can get back above that. If we can, that would be excellent. Now taking a look at the tokenomics of Ronin, guys, basically it's number 143 in market cap, guys. As you can see, basically there's only 1 billion tokens out there. Circulating is still quite low. 373 million is circulating. So that is not bad, guys. That's actually pretty good. This has potential to go really to the upside and very quickly. Now, all-time high, 445. This was 9 months ago. So yeah, it is on sale for 55% down. So if you picked it up lower than that, maybe today, congratulations, guys. Now if we take a quick look at tokenomics, guys, at Ronin, you can see the previous event was 27th December of 2022. It does say that 721 0.46k of Ronin is per day. I'm guessing that it's not anymore. I mean, I don't know if this is per day, if this was an event that was created then and it extends like every day, but I don't think so, honestly. Now you can see that 60% of this is unlocked, so basically 40% is locked up. I don't know if this number is changing almost every day, but we'll have to come back and look at this maybe in future videos and see if that changes any. Alright, let's talk about Bitcoin now real quick. As you can see, basically Bitcoin is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Now, I'm hoping we don't fall below this Fibonacci here. And we definitely need to hang on to this daily support. I do believe by the end of the night, when this candle closes in a few hours, basically we will be above, 96,000, let's say 200. Now, that would be excellent. I would like to see us seal a candle above, 98 or even 99,000. That would be even better. But, at this point, guys, with the dump that we've had today, I think it's fair to say that we've gotten quite a pump since we've gotten the inflation numbers and things from PCE and Michigan numbers today. Now, taking a quick look at Ethereum, guys. While we have broken this structure of making higher lows, really, as you can see, this low now is lower than these two lows. Although it is higher than these two lows, we have broken the market structure. But this is not a bad candle, guys. I mean, this candle is really bullish. This shows that there's a lot of upside pressure. There's even more pressure, it looks like, than if we look at Bitcoin. I mean, there's a longer wick on Ethereum than Bitcoin. So yeah, that's what we kind of need to see for the altcoins, guys. Ethereum pretty much leads the altcoins. So yeah, I mean, this looks very bullish in my opinion. Even if it closes like this, I think, it's not too bad. Although this is bearish, as a structure, technically. It's just, I believe that this is just kind of a fake out. Now, I want to look at the total market cap here, and as you can see, basically on the 9th of December, we kind of broke this trend, and you can see that we kind of bounced along here until we broke it. We got support basically here at 3.28 trillion. We tried to bounce, guys. We did get a little bit higher of a high, but you know, it wasn't too much higher. We ended up breaking down, guys, and just want to show you how this looks right now. Keep in mind, this is the 4-hour time frame. Now, this is really just wild to see. I mean, that's just a straight candle down, and you almost get a bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour time frame, you know. And yeah, the next candle did seal a little bit higher of a candle than this red candle here, but still, you basically need this candle to bullishly engulf this one, and that would be technically a bullish engulfing candle. But now we're getting kind of a push back here in the market cap, so let's see what happens. Of course, you know, I think we'll kind of float around here, actually. I don't think there's going to be a massive dump like this again, guys. You know, things are just much more healthier now that we know about the inflation numbers. Now, I wanted to show you that basically the total market cap, which excludes Bitcoin, guys, came all the way down. And basically you can see that, you know, the top over here in March, this was, you know, actually tested. And we even tested this, you know, daily support here at 1.22 trillion. And pretty much we got a bounce there, guys. So let me zoom in now so you can see this a little bit better. But yeah, you can see we are resting above 1.34 trillion, not by much, guys. But that is a weekly support. So let's see if we can hang on to this. Now, I did talk about an M pattern last night. This is somewhat of an M pattern, although it doesn't really come up and do kind of a double top here. It is somewhat of an M pattern. We did break down from the M earlier, but we have managed to come back up. And let's see if we can kind of save ourselves, you know, on this daily candle here. Now let's take a quick look here at the dominance, and I want to show you that this trend line here basically supported, you know, the dominance, you know, since what, the 9th of December. And you can see there were a couple of small fake outs here, but mainly it supported it. And I mean, look at this, guys. We almost went up to touch this trend line, which supported us for so long. I mean, the history of this trend line is just massive. Goes all the way back basically to, I could probably even extend this a little bit. But let's just say August, or actually middle of July. This is middle of July, guys. So basically, since middle of July, this, you know, trend line supported us all the way up. And yeah, we almost went up to retest it. I mean, very close, guys. But now it looks like we're getting that rejection. What I would like to see happen now is basically we fall under this trend line. I think that would be a signal that we're going to start moving to the downside. So let's see what happens. We got two, you know, 4-hourly candles that were pretty much straight down. Now we're getting a little blip of green here, but I don't think that's going to mean too much, I hope. I don't want to get a bounce off this trend line and go back up. But yeah, I just don't think that's going to happen. Now, when we take a look at the liquidation heat map, guys, pretty much there's nothing above us or below us. I mean, it's pretty much equal on both sides. It's very small. There's no telling which way, you know, Bitcoin will move, but I guess I can say there's a little bit more towards 99,000, but it's not that much in reality, guys. Now, if we take a look at the liquidation heat map in this view, you can see that in the last 24 hours, 880 million have been wrecked, guys. Mostly it's been longs, but there have been 212 million shorts wrecked. So, yeah, you can see that only those new coins, basically, guys, like Move and Usual, those are the coins that people are getting wrecked on, shorting. But basically, the longs have gotten just destroyed. Now, I have said before that I do think we're going to hold on to the level here. I don't think we're going to dip under these peaks. Let's see if I'm, you know, right with that, guys. But yeah, we have 46 basically here, and right now we're at 47. So let's see if we can hold on to that. I do expect that we will. I think we're going to get a little bit of a bounce here. We might not go to altcoin season so fast as we did, from here, like 33 or something, all the way up to almost 90. So, yeah, just got to wait and see. But yeah, it all really depends on the dominance, guys. Now, looking at the fear and greed, guys, 74, I'm really surprised since yesterday was massive dump that we're still in the greed. So, like I said, I hope we go under 70. Maybe something like 68 would be healthy. But, yeah, this is insane. And I do think that the next update here, in the next 2.5 hours, we're probably going to see even more, to the downside for the fear and greed index. The famous pi cycle top indicator, guys, still almost the same as yesterday and the day before and the day before that. Pretty much nothing going on here, although it is curving up, guys. Like I said, it's probably going to be at least 6 months before it crosses. Now, as I've been talking about, guys, basically the core PCE came in lower than expected, guys. So although this says worse than expected, that is actually not true. It's actually better for us that it's a little bit lower than what was expected. So all this fear and panic by the Fed was basically for nothing, guys. As you can see, these were all lower than expected. Even the Michigan numbers here, they were quite important today as well. And that's why you saw basically a second surge for Bitcoin. So all of these numbers about inflation were excellent today. Consumer expectations were even better than expected. So yeah, guys, and I think there's not much to fear. I do think, personally, the Fed is going to cut at least 4 times next year. Now, if we take a look at the January meeting, you can see that most expect that there won't be a cut. Personally, I believe they're going to skip it too. And that's going to really buy us some time until we get to March. Now, when we get to March, it looks like it's almost 50-50 for a cut. In my personal opinion, guys, I think they're going to skip every other meeting this year. So basically, I do believe March will get a cut. I think May they're going to skip. Probably June cut, July skip, September cut, October skip, and then December next year, Christmas bonus, they're going to cut. So that's why I'm saying there's probably going to be at least 4 cuts next year. But I do believe that the next one will be skipped personally. Now, taking a quick look at crypto bubbles, guys, there's still a lot of red. Things were even much more massively red earlier. Things were, 20% in the red and things. Now it's not so bad, actually. It looks like the biggest red we have is, 8.9% here for Aptos. Now, most of this is 1 to 3, maybe 4% red, but yeah, we are starting to see some greens like SUI, guys, ENA, Bonk and things like this. I don't really care for Bonk or, and this is a new coin move. Virtual is new as well. ADA is actually green, so yeah, things are starting to wake back up, guys. I just think it's, probably this weekend you might see some little pops here and there, because people are going to start, gaining confidence in the market once again. We need to see where basically Bitcoin stops tonight, and it needs to settle down for the weekend. And that's when I believe people are going to start, thinking about, okay, I need to buy, for example, MNT or maybe, Uniswap is on sale, or Stacks, yeah, or Phantom, it's on sale, guys. OP is on sale. So, yeah, I think people are going to start getting back into the market basically this weekend. Now, if you're looking for a place to search for staking, go to Coinondo, type in whichever coin you want, for example, Bitcoin, and you'll have a list of places, guys, everywhere you can stake. And be careful, though. There are, limits and things, and you do have, like, staking times that, you have to lock your coins. So, yeah, while you may get 15%, 6 months down the road is kind of hard to forecast. So, you just don't know. Maybe the bull market ends in 3 months. We just don't know, guys. Personally, I think we at least have 6 to 8 months, maybe 9 months, and that's it, guys. So yeah, in my personal opinion, I'm looking for flexible, or I'm looking for 30 days or less. You know, for example, 10 days is fine. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.